What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back to Iraq. I haven't done something on Iraq in a couple days, and there's been a lot of changes that are happening. Some that we need to touch on. That's for dang sure. Before we get into that, right now is a good time to buy gold and silver. It's obviously on sale. Talk about adding to your stack. Get it while it's hot. That's for sure. When you go to buy gold and silver, please check out our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free half ounce of silver. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. And you guys know I have this alternate website over there. There is a lot of videos right now about COVID. Okay, here we go. Looks like the number of U.S. soldiers who will remain in Iraq is the same as before, 2,500. We know that. They spoke about it before. We're supposed to be out of there by the end of December. We'll see if we're out of there altogether. And I know why they don't want us in there, because they really do want their sovereignty back, and they, in my opinion, deserve it. I think the fear is that ISIS comes in there with the help of the Taliban, and they really start taking over a lot of different provinces over there in the Middle East. It says the two sides reiterated the presence of the U.S. forces and international coalition forces is at the invitation of Iraq and depends on providing protection from the Iraqi government in accordance with international laws and norms and in accordance with Iraq sovereignty. I think it's very interesting to use the word "from the government." So yeah, we're going to be there a little while. Let's see. Well, I shouldn't say a little while. We're halfway through September, and they're supposed to be out in 3 months. Crossing my fingers that what happened in Afghanistan, which, by the way, congrats to Biden with another, 10 civilians killed, including 7 children. Yes, good job there, my man. Here we got a meeting between the two big dogs, Saleh, the president of Iraq, and then you have Barzani. And what are they talking about? They're trying to resolve outstanding problems. The funny thing is, I've seen a bunch of what they call the outstanding problems, but I could have sworn the vast majority of all of them were solved. So does it say exactly what is left over? Because it doesn't seem to. Oh, yeah, I think what it is the displaced people is what it is. So, yeah, definitely want to get that taken care of. Plus, they're focusing on Iraq's elections coming up, emphasizing that they should be free and fair and guarantee the rights and aspirations of all Iraqi components and contribute to achieving security and stability in Iraq. I support that 100%. Here, Iraq is in agreement with another oil refinery. Good. This helps more with their oil production. Here you got Barzani over there with the British Prime Minister. Man, that guy gets around, huh? Barzani over here, over there. Of course, what are they talking about? The same things as always. You know, Barzani's out there doing his thing, trying to make sure that Kurdistan has trades and agreements and things that will help out his people as well. So it says discuss strengthening relations and expanding areas of cooperation and partnerships between Iraq and the Kurdistan region on the one hand and the United Kingdom on the other hand, in addition to the war on terrorism, security and stability in Iraq and in the region in general. I've been waiting for this, the conclusion of the Stolen Money Recovery Conference, and these are the recommendations. Right now, you got too many palms to grease, or they want too much money up front. Let's see what happens. Nothing's been set in stone. We know some of the money, only $38 million, was recovered, but let's see where it goes. Let's see where this goes. Like I said, there's too many palms to grease right now, and these people want it all up front. So we'll see what happens. This is what I was talking about. Iraq reveals the recovery of $38 million smuggled from 3 countries. It's $38 million in Iraq funds were recovered abroad. The Iraq capital in Baghdad is hosting the work of the second day of the international conference on the recovery of stolen funds and smuggled assets under the auspices of the Prime Minister. Here's what gets me about this: the fact that there's so many people there. Do they all have the same issue, or is it just Iraq? It says the fund owns files related to individuals and not to the state, and there is the United Nations Conventions Against Corruption and the Arab War Anti-Corruption Conventions. So, you know, I know they talked about it. I know what they want to get done. My fingers are crossed. Let's hope that the people that are doing what they need to do to make this happen come up with some common agreement. Again, that does affect the dinar that we have. Academics saying they have prepared all the requirements for the voting process to secure the elections. So, yep, and there's all the steps. Look, we've been waiting for this. We know it's coming. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope Academic gets back in there again. I like what he's got going on. Iraq seems to be on the right track. Iraqi Oil. We seek to conclude agreements with countries to establish investment projects. More jobs. We're starting to see all kinds of agreements and projects starting. I can't even, as long as I've been doing this, I don't remember this many articles. It seems like every day now you're seeing new agreements, new companies coming in, outside investors, no doubt about it. The economy starting to open up. This is really good. So I'm really happy for the people in Iraq. Thoughts and prayers out to them. I saw this article and I thought it was interesting. The Minister of Finance reveals the average monthly insurance premiums for the Iraqi individual. So they pay approximately 630 dinars per month. That's about 50 cents a month for insurance. Are we doing something wrong over here? Do we need to reach out to Iraq and find out what they're doing differently? Can you imagine that 50 cents a month for your health insurance? So there they are right here. The different insurances, car insurance products, loans, life and fire, movable and immovable funds. Yeah, but even so, at 50 cents per month, I'll take it. Iraq and Saudi Arabia signed a new agreement to revitalize the Arar border crossing. Good. That opens up a lot of doors for trade and marketing and fees to be collected. So here we go. So Iraq is making a sharp cut in its oil prices for the American market energy. What I find interesting about this article is the fact that they were getting paid $1.15 a barrel, and they are just slightly around 15 cents a barrel. So they wiped out a whole $1 a barrel to sell to the Americans. Now my first thought is, why the hell would they do that? And then my second thought was, because inflation. You see, gas prices, if they keep going up or stay at this level, you cannot control inflation. It's already out of hand. They are already lying to us. They're like, well, we don't want to get to double digits. What do you mean it's been in double digits? So it looks like Iraq is going to help out the Biden administration by lowering the cost of oil, keeping gas prices down. You hope. I don't know if any of us are feeling it, but they definitely want to keep seeing gas prices go up. Gas prices, buying cars, and real estate all are certain types of measuring sticks when it comes to the economy. And gas prices is $4. I never thought I would see it that high. It's ridiculous. It's over $4. Yep, I remember when the bad orange man got out of office, it was $1.76. But on a brighter note, look over here. It says oil continues its gains and Brent touches $74. Could have swore by now it would have been at least 80. But even so, that's really good. Let's hope it continues. This is what we're looking for, because the more it gains, the better it is for Iraq. Now, we know coming up here in October, they're supposed to have an increase in production for Iraq selling to the United States. And keep in mind, at one time, we were the nation's leading energy exporters. The 45 got in there and he made us number one. And as soon as he got out, thanks to this, back to the status quo we go. All right, you guys, that's it for now. Not a whole lot, but I was paying really close attention to the Monetary Fund Recovery Conference. I was curious to see what the outcome is. I'll find out more about it and share it with you when I can. But that's where my focus has been for the most part. So that's it for now, you guys. Just keep our fingers crossed. Things are looking good. Business continues to grow there internationally. Things in Iraq are starting to look good. They're starting to really get out there more on an international scene. We got a lot of companies coming in. They're rebuilding. It's looking really good. I know we're all waiting to hear about the 2022 budget. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. That's it for now. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.